Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to Heritage Park here in Taylor, Michigan for the Junior League World Series. Elimination Day rolls on here with the final game of the day between the champs out of the Southeast region hailing from Virginia and the champs out of the West region from Honolulu, Hawaii. So who will it be staying to play around more baseball here this week? Will it be the team out of South Riding, Virginia, or the team from Honolulu, Hawaii? Question that remains to be seen as we take a look at the starting lineups for the team from Honolulu, Hawaii. Leading off and playing third base, Jaden Oshiro. Batting second out in right field is Ace Irizumi. Batting third, playing shortstop is Nicholas Sagawa. In the cleanup spot, playing first base, Dustin Oni Dawson. Out in center field is Kalai Lee. Batting sixth, and out in left field, Landon Kaneshiro. Batting seventh behind the plate, Trayson Tauka. And doing the pitching, batting eighth, Peyton Nasu. Rounding out the order, batting in the ninth spot and playing second base is Davin Okino. Getting the start today for this team out of Loudoun South Little League in South Riding, Virginia. About 30 miles or so from Washington, D.C. It will be Eddie Ridolfi getting the start for Virginia. Eddie standing at 5 feet tall, 14 years of age. Honolulu, Hawaii, on the other hand, well, they played less than 24 hours ago and lost in run rule fashion to the team from the Southwest region. As Jaden Oshiro flies one out to right, we are underway. Out number one is recorded here. Ace Irizumi will step up to the plate. The first pitch he sees, lines it out towards short on one hop. The throw over to first. Brody Carver completes in time for out number two. So 3 pitches, 2 outs for Eddie Ridolfi here in Virginia. Popped up out to shallow right field. Going back on it is Nick Warner, the second baseman, and he will make the catch. So a 1-2-3 inning for the starting pitcher, Eddie Ridolfi. And the boys from Loudoun South Little League will be coming up to the plate when we return to the bottom of the first. All right, welcome back, folks. Take a look at the starting 9 for the team from Loudoun South in South Riding, Virginia. Leading off out center field is Ben Drinkwine, batting second. And doing the catching is Aiden Spana. Batting third, playing short, Brody Carver. In the cleanup spot over at second base, Nick Warner. Batting fifth, playing third is Rylan Jordan. Batting sixth, playing first base is Kyle Lanouette. And doing the pitching, we just saw Eddie Ridolfi work a 1-2-3. He'll bat seventh. Out in left field, batting eighth is Reed Hydock. And out in right field, rounding out the order is Cole Rounds Rob. And on the mound tonight for Hawaii will be Peyton Nasu. He will get the start. We saw him throw in the first game in which this team from Hawaii beat Michigan 6-5 in extra innings. The first game that this team from Loudoun South Little League played against the winners out of the Central region was a really close one. 3-2 on again. Breaking pitch, this one hit fair on a short hop at shortstop. Sagawa will throw, not hold on to it. And beating it out is Ben Drinkwine. Hit that one hard towards short. Sagawa was able to stop it on a backhand there. Just couldn't glove it. And then probably smartly holds on to it. Aiden looking for his first hit here in the World Series. 14 years old, 6 feet tall. Nasu holds, now deals the 1-1, gets past the catcher Tauka, and up to second will go Drinkwine on the wild pitch. And Virginia in business here with Brody Carver, number 3 batter at the plate. First pitch to him, a curveball. They'll throw down to third as Spana goes up to second on the stolen base. They played 11 a.m. on Sunday morning, and now they are playing again here, the 8 o'clock hour on Tuesday night. 3-0, that's ball 4. And that'll load them up for Virginia. Good start here in this elimination game for South Riding Virginia, the Loudoun South Little League team. Nick Warner is 0 for 3 so far in the World Series. Did have an RBI though. Drove in one of the 2 runs for Virginia in the opening round loss. 2-2 on the way. Breaking pitch, breaks in for strike 3. And a strikeout at a much needed out number 1 for Peyton Nasu in Hawaii. Another look at it there. Curveball that just drops off the table. Ryland, son of the manager, Eddie Jordan. Ryland over at third base this evening. 1-2 curveball, jammed back over the head of the pitcher. Charging is Sagawa. 1 run will score on a bloop RBI infield single off the bat of Ryland Jordan. Well, it wasn't a ball that was ripped through the infield, but it will be an RBI in the book, and that's all you care about at the end of the day. Sagawa might have had a play if he could have fielded it cleanly, was unable to. That'll bring up Kyle Lanouette. Favorite athlete, Big Papi. 14 years of age, standing at 5'11". Gets a hold of this one out to deep center field. Kalai Lee goes back and makes the catch. Tagging is Spana from third, and he will score to make it 2-0 Virginia. Sac fly for Lanouette. So Loudoun South takes the lead here. Excuse me, it is first and second, not second and third. Eddie's favorite baseball team is the Orioles. Also likes to watch the Maryland basketball team. Nice breaking pitch. Second strikeout of the inning for Peyton Nasu. And that gets Hawaii back up to the plate. But Virginia takes the early 2-0 lead in this elimination game as we are through 1 inning. Oni Dawson says, looks up to his father. His dad works really hard, and he instilled that in Dustin as he goes down swinging there. First strikeout of the evening for Eddie Rodolfi. And there's one away here in the top of the second. Fastball down and in. Might have took something off that as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the top of the second. And a breaking pitch is popped up. Foul ground, the catcher, Spana, trying to make the play up against the fence. And says, yep, just an inch, I would have had it. Rodolfi set with a 2-2 on the way. Line drive out to center field. Drinkwine going back on the warning track, and it'll bounce off the wall. Holding up at first is Kalai Lee on what might be the loudest single that you will see this week. That one went all the way to the warning track. Another look at it. Went down to get it. Gave it a ride. Drinkwine came in, now went back there, and it bounced off the wall. Let's see what they can do with it here as Landon Kaneshiro steps in, and he lines one out to right field for a base hit. Coming up throwing is Rounds Rob. He'll get over the head of the first baseman, Lanouette. 14 years of age, Trayson Tauka. And he swings and lines one over the reach of Lanouette and into right field. Kalai Lee will come in to score the first run of the game. Up to third base will go Kaneshiro. on an RBI double for Trayson Tauka. Make it 2-1. Fights this one the other way. And just out of reach for Lanouette at first. Well done by 3 hits in a row. So 1-1 to Nasu is hit on the ground, up the third base line and into left field. Being waved around is Tauka. Here's the throw home, not in time, and Hawaii has taken a 3-2 lead. A 2-run RBI single for Peyton Nasu. Past the dive there of Jordan at third. And a meeting on the mound now for Virginia, as 3 runs have come across on 4 straight hits. 1-2. Breaking pitch, hit on the ground towards third. Jordan can't field cleanly, still has the play at second though. Nice job to stick with it. A fielder's choice, 5-4. Allows Aquino to reach. They get the lead runner, and there are 2 away. This was hit pretty hard. Jordan was able to stick with it, still throw over to second to get the out. Only needed 7 pitches to get through the first. Another pop out on the infield. Rodolfi called off by his first baseman, Lanouette, will make the catch and get Virginia back up to the plate, but they will do so trailing by 1 as Hawaii has taken the 3-2 lead here. As Reed Hydock steps in to start it off for Virginia, trailing by 1 now as Hawaii has put up a 3 spot in the top half of this frame. Reed Hydock 0 for 1 in the opening round loss to Wisconsin. Out in left field today, and he swings and lines one up the third base line. That's a fair ball. That's going to run all the way to the corner, and Hydock will try for second. And he'll be there standing with a leadoff double for Virginia. He'll take the arrow out and shoot it over to his dugout, trying to get the offense going. That's how you want to start after giving up the lead. Try to pick up your pitcher, and he does just that. Line drive right down the line. Nothing that Oshiro could do. He's at 36 pitches now. He allowed the 2 runs to come across in the bottom of the first on an RBI single from Rylan Jordan that didn't leave the infield. And a payoff pitch misses inside, ball 4. First 2 batters for Virginia reach. One on the double from Hydock, and Rounds Ray works the walk. One for 1 tonight, 2 for 4 in the World Series. Favorite movie, Talladega Nights. I like that. This one crushed down the third base line. If it's fair, it's gone. And I think it's foul. Another look at the swing. Well, you got a bat flip just in case, you know, just in case it's gone. But it was probably about 30 feet foul. This one's not. Ripped into left field, a base hit. And they will hold Hydock there at third base. Once again, bases will be juiced for Virginia. Aiden Spana will come to the plate. And we are back. New pitcher on the mound for Hawaii will be Trayson Tauka. He will come in relief here. Adam Spano will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Reached on an E6 in his last at bat, but he's got the bases loaded here. Trying to put up a big inning. The boys from Loudoun South Little League in South Riding, Virginia. The first pitch tugged outside for ball 1. 2-2. Called strike 3. Trayson Talca comes in, picks up crucial out number 1 with the bases loaded here in the second. Another look at it here. Broke off a curveball that stayed right there on the outer part. Likes to be out fishing when he's not playing sports. Swinging away. Back-to-back strikeouts for Trayson Talca. 2 up, 2 down for him. And there is now 2 outs with the bases loaded. So that's exactly what you dial up coming out of the bullpen. Back-to-back. A double, a walk, and a single to load him up when Peyton Nassau was on the mound. In comes Trayson Talca, and he strikes out 2 in a row. That one drops down out of the zone. Talca peers into his catcher, Kaneshiro, and deals. Fastball popped up, shallow right field. Going back on it is Okino, and he drops it. Hydock comes in to score, as does Rounds Rabe. And Virginia will take the lead back, 4-3. That close to getting out of the bases loaded jam. They got the pop-up. It was kind of into no man's land there. Nassau might have had a better jump on it, but his first couple steps were back. And 2 runs will come in to score, as that'll be ruled an error. Taken off to second. The throw will go down there. It'll scoop up. Drinkwine will come in to score. That run will count, as we got a run down with Nick Warner. And still alive now, finally tagged out for the final out of the inning. But Virginia will push 3 across, and they lead it 5-3. As we will go to the top of the 3rd inning here in this elimination game between Virginia and Hawaii. But the second baseman, Davin Okino, could not make the play. Here's a line drive off the bat of Ace Arizumi, right back up the middle. And back and forth we go. And one of those games that could be a lot of runs scored. No fight in either of these 2 teams, with the thought of elimination on the minds of both sides. That one catches the helmet. Breaking pitch up towards the head of Nick Sagawa, but wasn't coming in all that hot. They're still going to check on him, as they would with any head injury. Ball that hits the helmet. Just a quick check there. Another look at it. Just turns away from it. And he'll take the hit by pitch and move Ace Arizumi up to second. Brings up Oni Dawson. Squares to bunt, gets it down, pushes it up the first base side. Past the pitcher, Rodolfi. Nice flip to first to get the out. The sack bunt complete for Oni Dawson. We'll move Arizumi and Sagawa up a base to second and third, but this one was placed perfectly, went past the mound. Only play Rodolfi had was to barehand throw to first. Was able to do so. Kalai Lee steps in. There's a strike. Might have a couple more lead changes in this one. 3-1, that's ball 4. Gets all the way to the backstop, but staying put is Arizumi at third. So bases will be loaded for Hawaii with 1 out. And Rodolfi deals. First pitch swinging line to second, and they'll try to double it first. They will. How about that to get him out of the inning? Line drive to Warner at second base. Doubled him up at first. Another look at it. It was a hard line drive off the bat of Amazaki. Warner quickly out of the glove, back to first. And that will do it. So Ryland Jordan will start it off for Virginia here as they were able to get out of a bases loaded jam with one out in the top half of this inning. A line out to the second baseman, Nick Warner, who doubled the runner off at first. Ryland Jordan had that infield RBI single, the bloop shot over the pitcher's head in his last at bat. Swinging away here and a jam shot back up the middle. That's going to drop into shallow center for a base hit. 2 for 2 day for Ryland here. And Virginia back in business in the bottom of the third with their 4th hit of the day. 0-1 gets past the catcher, Amazaki. Scooting up to second is Ryland Jordan. Kyle, big Boston Red Sox fan. Favorite athlete, David Ortiz. Favorite player, Xander Bogaerts. Here's the 1-2. Breaking pitch, called strike 3 in the upper half of the zone. 3rd strikeout of the evening for Trayson Tauka as he brought this breaking pitch right down. Eddie's 0 for 1 tonight. Struck out to end the first inning. There's a strike at the knees. Championship game. It's his highlight of the summer so far. Pops one up on the infield here. Coming in, and it's dropped. Trayson Tauka drops it. And Rodolphe safe at first. One of those situations when you get a little bit older, somebody's going to call you off here. But it kind of looked like both middle infielders, Oshiro and Irizumi, got bad jumps on it. First pitch into Michael Zingaro as a pinch hitter here, nicknamed Maz. Hit up the third base side, bobbled by Dawson. He will tag out Jordan, throw across the diamond. Not in time to get Rodolphe, but was able to get the force there. Eddie Rodolphe up to second. Another look at it. Oni Dawson picks it up, tags the runner out, throws across just out of the reach of Kanishi. Couldn't keep that back foot on the bag. As Ty Khan will pinch hit in the number 9 spot for Virginia. A bat in the spot of Cole Rounds Rabe. Hit in the air out to center field. Kalai Lee tracking it down, makes the catch in the gap in right center to get Hawaii back up to the plate. It is still 5-3 Virginia here after 3 in this elimination game. Bo would have been proud of that RBI double. Called strike 3. Eddie Rodolphe starts out the 4th with a strikeout. That's his 2nd of the evening. Let that 2-seamer come right back over the plate. Nice frame job back there by Spana. New pitcher on the mound, Kyle Lanouette, coming in from first base. 14 years of age, standing at 5'11". Kyle threw in the first game for Virginia. Hit on the ground to the left side, and it squeaks through into left field. Peyton Nasu's got a pair of hits tonight. Another look at this one here. Got it on the outer half and rolled over the top of it, but got enough on it to hit it into left field. Rylan Jordan has moved over from third base to first. Runner taken off, throw down. We may have a rundown here. We sure do. Jordan back to shortstop, tagged out. Is Peyton Nasu. Went about halfway and saw the absolute laser of a throw down a second from Aiden Spana and decided to put the brakes on, but that's when you're in trouble. That'll clear the bases and put 2 outs up on the board. Chase one there. Lanouette comes in, allows the single, but gets some help from his defense and picks up the strikeout to hold on to that lead. Here's another look at it. Breaking pitch to fool Kanishi at the plate. And the boys from Loudoun South Little League with that 5-3 lead. 1-2. Breaking pitch, rushed out to left center field, way back there, and it is gone. Just over the wall, Ben Drinkwine with a solo home run in the bottom of the 4th inning. That puts Virginia up 6-3. And he gets the gold chain, the home run chain for Virginia. That one was tattooed out to left center field. It almost looked like Kalai Lee might have had a beat on it. He got to the warning track fairly quickly, but just ran out of room as it crept over the top of the tape on the wall there. And a home run for Ben Drinkwine, 310 feet. Adds insurance for Virginia here in the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back. Oni Dawson will pick it up from here for Hawaii. Represents the 3rd pitcher used by this team from Honolulu, Hawaii. 2-2 on the way from Dawson. And a called strike 3. Catches the outside part. Hayden has struck out twice today looking. And a nice start for Oni Dawson. Trying to simmer things down after the home run. And Brody Carver, the shortstop, will step in. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Worked a walk back in the 1st. Swinging away and hitting one sharply towards 3rd. Oshiro up with it, and a nice throw over to 1st for out number 2. Not only are the host team playing right here at home, Taylor, Michigan. 2 balls, no strikes to Brody Carver. And the pitch is lined out to left field. That's a single. 2-out base hit for Warner, his first of the evening. Runner taken off, throw down to second. It's a good one, and the tag is there. Nice throw by Yamazaki there, and the tag applied by the second baseman, Trayson Tauka, to erase the single from Nick Warner and end the inning. Virginia has the 3-run lead after the home run from Ben Drinkwine. It is 6-3 after 4. Welcome back. We have the signs out here, black and yellow. South Riding Virginia, Loudoun South Little League here in this elimination game. Until you get to phase 2. This one's ripped off the glove of the leaping Nick Warner at 3rd and into left field. Had a beat on it, just couldn't grasp it. Another look at it, was lace there. And Nick Warner just out of his reach. Pair of singles and a double. popped up on the infield. And Rodolfi makes the catch for out number 1. This one hit back up the middle. Carver won't be able to make the play. Trying to go first to third is Oshiro. Here's the throw there. Not in time. They'll go to second now and try to get the out. Safe. Sliding in late is Sagawa. So some heads-up base running here for Hawaii. Gets 2 in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Sagawa advancing to second on the throw from center field. Another look at it here. Carver couldn't make the play. A throw from Drinkwine. Had it been on line, might have been able to get Oshiro, but swing and a miss. And a strikeout for Leouette. Puts out number 2 on the board. Second strikeout for Kyle. Went with the speed on the outer half. Another life for Kalai Lee. Holds up on that one and it squeaks by. Coming in to score is Oshiro. Here's the play. Not in time, and Hawaii will get another run back. It is 6-4. It's going to be ruled a pass ball. That will allow Oshiro to come in to score. Head first dive, safe. Sagawa up to third, full count. That's outside, ball 4. Nice at bat for Kalai Lee there, able to battle. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So a pair of strikeouts help out Kyle Leouette on the mound, but Hawaii does get a run back here, and they trail by 2. Look at the strikeout. That's the 3rd of the evening for Leouette. Holds on to that 2-run lead for Virginia. Ryland. Couple of hits tonight. Middle of the order here. Coming up for Virginia in the bottom of the 5th, looking for some insurance runs. Another jam shot towards short on a short hop. Sagawa to first in time for out number 1. Nice play there by the shortstop Sagawa. The defense has been a bit uncharacteristic for Hawaii tonight. 4 errors in the game. Also struck out once. Two-two, rolled over towards second, and it rolls into right field. Grayson Tauka couldn't knock it down. That'll be the 5th error of the game for Honolulu. And Eddie Rodolfi now to the plate. That's down and away, blocked by Yamazaki back there. 2-0 on the way. This one ripped towards short. Fielded by Sagawa, who underhand toss to second, over to first in time. The 6-4-3 double play erases the error made by the second baseman, and Tauka makes up for it on the turn. Another look at it. It was hit sharply towards short. Sagawa stayed down on it and quickly out of the glove of Tauka. 6-4-3. Virginia is the home team, so Hawaii theoretically with 6 more outs to play with to try and at least tie this thing up and force a bottom of the 7th. That's a good start there for Tauka. Working a leadoff walk here. This one crushed out to left field. Going back is Zingaro at the wall, and it's out of here. A 2-run game-tying home run off the bat of Peyton Nasu. And we are all knotted at 6. That'll breathe a little life back into this Hawaii team. Certainly makes up for the errors. And we got a new ball game here. That one was crushed. Just said that his coaches said he could hit it a long way if he got a hold of one. He got a hold of that one. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4 for Kyle Lanouette tonight. And that puts 1 out on the board here on the top of the 6th. He's got that 2-seamer working. Was up in the zone, and Kanishi swung right under it. And the 1-1. This one's hitting the air out to left field. Gonna stay in the ballpark though, as Zingaro makes the catch. 2 away. A son of the manager for Hawaii, Don Arizumi. And that's ball 4. Back-to-back walks to put runners on first and second. Swing and a miss. A breaking pitch brought in by Lanouette to pick up strikeout number 5, and that'll get Virginia out of the inning, but not before this. Peyton Nasu ties it up, a 2-run bomb over the left field wall. We got a new ball game. All knotted at 6, heading to the bottom of the 6th. Dustin Oni Dawson will exit and enter stage right. Cooper Kanishi will come in from first base and warm up. Reed Hydak will come back and hit in his spot. Reed doubled in his first at bat, was pinch hit for in the 3rd. Cooper Kanishi pitched in game 1. 1 inning and a 3rd, 22 pitches. Allowed 3 hits and 1 earned run on a home run. That's lined back off the glove of Kanishi. Still has time, collects and throws to first for out number 1. Nice job to collect himself there for Cooper. And even if he didn't catch it on the fly, didn't fall too far from him, went down to get it. Nice throw to first. Plenty of time to get Hydak. Here's Ty Khan, who's 0 for 1 tonight, batting in the 9 spot. Top of the order, due up. And that one got him. That'll put Ty Khan aboard with 1 out. Looked like this pitch just got away from Kanishi. Might have slipped out of his hand, was trying to throw a breaking ball. It just did not break. So that will bring up the ever so dangerous Ben Drinkwine, who is 3 for 3 tonight. With a pair of singles and a solo home run back in the 4th. Kanishi set, breaking ball is popped up. Over beyond first, Oni Dawson can't make the play. He'll collect and throw to second, though, to get the force. So Drinkwine and Khan will trade places there at first. Oni Dawson couldn't make the catch on the fly, but nowhere Ty Khan could have gone. Runner takes off, throw down to second, will get into center field. Drinkwine will try to go from second to third. The throw is a good one. They got him. Kalai Lee with an excellent throw from center field to end the inning. As Drinkwine was a little bit slow to get up there, but the throw on the money. All tied at 6. And on the ground towards third, picked up by Warner, now dropped, and Kalai Lee will beat it out. Leadoff man aboard for Hawaii. Another look at it, was hit sharply towards third. And Nick Warner unable to make the play. Kaneshiro squares to bunt, gets it down. Out in front of the plate, Spana to throw to first in time. And the sacrifice complete as Lee moves up to second. Never easy to lay down a bunt on a breaking pitch, but Kaneshiro able to do it. And you see the numbers 1 for 2 tonight with the RBI double. And that's down, and it gets away from Spana. Up to third will go Kalai Lee. And the go-ahead run 90 feet away for Hawaii here with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Just a breaking pitch that was spiked in the dirt. Not much that Spana could do there. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Trayson Tauka. And the pitch, that's up, ball 4. So first and third now with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Trayson Tauka takes off. There will be no throw down to second. So it'll be second and third with 1 out. 1-2, swing and a miss. And a big strikeout for Lanouette, his 6th of the night. Puts out number 2 on the board. And he got the most difficult hitter to get out for Hawaii. And there's 2 away for Kanishi. This will be the last batter that Lanouette will be able to face, as this will be his 95th pitch of the evening. Here it is. Curveball line towards short, picked up by Carver. Long throw to first, and in time. Kyle Lanouette, with help from his defense, able to strand a pair in scoring position and keep the game tied 6-6. Virginia coming up in the bottom of the 7th. Can they walk it off? Stick around to find out. Spana, Carver, and Warner will be set to hit a little oopsie swing out to right field for a base hit. And the winning run is aboard here with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Doesn't always have to be the prettiest of swings. Just a little oops, check swing. And a base hit through the right side for the catcher, Aiden Spana. He's on first. All costs. If you can do that less than 2 outs, chances increase drastically. He's taken off here. Throw down to second, nowhere close. And Spana in scoring position with nobody out. Excellent jump. Slid to the backside of the base, but the throw way to the right and out of the reach of Sagawa. And this one popped up shallow center field, and the catch is made by Kalai Lee, racing in to record out number 1. One away for Nick Warner now. Outfield for Hawaii playing in a little bit, just in case anything sneaks through the infield. Spana leading off a second. And the pitch to Warner is a curveball, and it's hit out to left field. Racing over is Tauka, and he makes the catch. And there is 2 away now. Warner gave it a ride, but Trayson Tauka was able to range to his left. Had that been a couple more feet over to the right into the gap, it would have been trouble. But that'll bring up Rylan Jordan. And a curveball. Runner taken off to third. He's safe. Oh, and the ball gets into left field. Coming in to score is Spana. And Virginia walks it off in the bottom of the 7th inning. Well, it doesn't have to be the prettiest. Sometimes all it takes is to make you put the ball in play, make the defense make the mistakes. And unfortunately, that's what happened here tonight for Honolulu. Taken off to third, ball gets into left field, and that will do it. Loudoun South Little League from South Riding, Virginia lives to play another day. As Spana touches home on the throw down from Kaneshiro that got into left field. Unfortunately for Hawaii, that will be it, as they will be heading home after losing 2 straight. Lost to a team from Texas last night, and they fall to Virginia here tonight. Updated look at the bracket. More work to be done for the boys from Virginia as they will face Michigan, the host. A team from Taylor North, winners of District 5, tomorrow afternoon at 2 Eastern time here on ESPN+. And they will await the loser of the matchup between the East team and Southwest. So Virginia walking it off in unconventional fashion. The throw down on a stolen base got into left field, and Spana touched home. 7-6 your final score. Virginia moves on as we say farewell to Hawaii. Been a pleasure to have you on board for this Elimination Day. We will pick it up tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. My name is Sam Ravitch. Again, all games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.